Today we're going to be ranking all the Jujutsu Kaisen characters from Season 1. That's because this week all the anime that we watch is on delay, pause, nothing really going on. So welcome back to the CMP Podcast.
Moss.
I'm here, of course, with Mason Chimpak, and let's kind of get right into this. Also, give us your thoughts down below. We'll link the tier list maker down below as well. So we're going to be starting with Kugisaki. Now, honestly, probably my favorite, like one of my favorite students. I actually kind of like her more than the other two, if I'm being completely honest. Like Itadori, I actually like her more than Itadori because I like how aggressive and like blunt she is, and I think her powers are really cool with the voodoo dolls and the nails and stuff like that. That's my personal opinion. Also, when she was like taking all the damage, remember when they were fighting the two brothers?
Mhm.
When she was taking all that damage, I was like, yo, she's sick. Like I feel like she's like my favorite of the three students, personally.
She grew on me from that fight because at
Literally,
first
right?
I was like, I don't really care too much about her, but like from the Tokyo versus Kyoto school fight and then that last fight that they had, she definitely kind of grew on me. Like at first she was like probably in the C tier list, but after that fight I would put her in B.
Yeah, I agree. Like with like she's the only one out of like the main three that doesn't have like a broken ability per se. Like Yuji has like the fingers and all that, right? And Megumi has his 10 shadows, which like even Sakuno's like, yo, that shit's too strong. I kind of want that.
Yeah.
I need that.
Yeah, he's like, I need that to beat Gojo. So like, she's like the average person. Like, you know, it's like, well, not the average person. We have someone else who's like the average person, but she's like a normal person who can like, you know, use Jujutsu and like
use
still
the curse,
fight.
like curse,
Yeah,
like,
uses
cursed
curses.
objects and stuff like that.
Yeah, and she's like still pretty strong, but like she's very outclassed by everyone else.
I
She a
also
high B for me.
yeah, I also like her rivalry with May's sister.
Me? Damn.
Mace's sister.
Is Mai and from the Zenin clan, the two girls from the Zenin clan.
Yeah.
So I like their rivalry there.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it as well. I think I like High B. I like High B a lot when it comes to her. Isn't this one of your new favorite characters? Not your new favorite character, but one of your favorite characters next?
Geto.
Yeah, isn't he one of your favorite characters?
At like the first season, I didn't really care about him because he's like a villain and like I had no understanding of his morals or like his background or his motives. Motives was like what I was really looking for. But from the first couple episodes of this season, dude, I absolutely loved him. The way that the season started was him describing how he's like eating the cursed souls, and then the ending, he's also describing how like it's disgusting, and it's just like it all comes down full circle in just one arc, and him being the foil to Gojo, he's just a beautiful character.
Also, his hearing is absolutely insane. Both him and Gojo, absolutely insane. Like to hear from like 2 blocks down, basically, when arguing with each other with people walking by.
Look at his ears though. Like he can hear. Okay.
I mean, Gojo can hear because he's like a monkey or something. Apparently, I don't know. He calls everybody a monkey now because his fight with Toji.
Fair.
Like these dang monkeys.
Is this an A tier character for you?
He's S tier for me.
For you?
Yeah.
What about you, Mace?
I mean, I agree with Shimpack. That's just like the mode is pretty strong with him. Like every story needs a good villain, and I think the beginning of season 2 really like hit it home with me. Like I'm down to put him like high A and then like maybe low S.
I mean, I'm fine with S if you want to do that. I'm fine with low S as well. Gojo for me is an easy S. I like him more in the future than the past, just because he's so cool and he's already got it down and everything. And then he reminds me, he's like Kakashi. In a sense, like, you know how sick it was, like you wanted to see under the mask, under the eyes type of thing, and then when you actually saw it, well, in this case, when you actually saw it, was incredible. Like he's obviously overpowered, obviously super strong. He's my favorite. That's one of my favorite things about an anime, right? To have a super overpowered dude, but he's also not the main protagonist, right? At least in season 1, he's not.
Yeah. I really like the effect they do on his eyes, where it's very distracting. Like whenever his eyes are on screen, like you just stare at them.
All the budget goes.
The budget goes into the eyes.
It's like that one scene where the teacher's asking him for his number.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fair. But I think Gojo is like out of everybody on this list, he's my number 1 easily.
Like
Alright,
he's cocky and he like backs it up. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like I think I prefer younger Gojo just a bit, just because I like the extra amount of cockiness to him. It just makes him an extremely fun character. Like when he started laughing and Tochi's like, "This man's high." Like I started dying. I was like, "Yo."
I mean, that's why I kind of like old Gojo too, older Gojo more, because like he knows he's so good that nobody can mess with him, but he's actually proven it as well. Or to
That's
the
true.
point where younger is insanely powerful and everybody knows that, but he's still
He's still
he's
learning.
proved it, but he hasn't proved he doesn't have the years.
That
I respect
scene where he's fighting the volcano guy and he just brings in Yuji. He's like,
Yeah.
"All right, hey man, watch this," and they're just floating. He's like, "Hey man, I was just watching a movie." He's like, "What's going on?"
This person is Hanami, the rose, like the little flower enemy. I actually, speaking of just that fight, I love that fight. That
The
fight in
rose fight?
general, yeah, it was my favorite actually. I can't wait till we get to the other character. But in terms of the villains, I like this person better than Gojo. I like this person better than Mahito. I like them better than like the others. Like even than Mahito. Like this is one of my more interesting one. I just like the powers and the power of the flower and everything like that. But I mean, this villain was just like
out of the three like sub villains,
yeah,
she's my favorite. Yeah.
yeah. That's what I thought so too. I just thought it was really cool. And then obviously they got turned into fodder. And it's I like that we get a lot of the what I like about Jujutsu Kaisen in general is we get a lot of the perspective from them, like more on what they're thinking and things like that.
Yeah.
And this is one of the villains that I really liked seeing because that fight was obviously very frustrating for this villain, like in particular. But in terms of villain, I put them at a B for me in terms of villains personally. I like them.
Yeah.
I thought the animation was cool, but I also think he's kind of forgettable. So like I'm hinting like low B or like high C.
I'm fine with low B, and if we decide on high C, that's fine. The only reason I'm saying it's not forgettable is because this is the fight with the clap guy, and this fight was so good that I can't forget the enemy they were fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That wasn't.
One thing I will say though is like I watch a little of those Jujutsu Kaisen shorts at the end of the episodes,
Mhm.
and I really like one of the Jujutsu Kaisen episodes where like I don't know if you watch them or not, but there's she has like a flower garden, and the volcano guy destroys the garden, and they're like, "Why would you do this?" And then at the end of the short, she realized that he destroyed the garden because that's the way that the plants grow even better. And then she has like a little crush on the volcano guy at the end of the episode. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
good.
that
B.
alone puts it in B.
Yeah.
Like no contest.
Gojo.
Why is his name the opposite of Gojo?
It's Joko. Joko. This is fodder, but somehow still alive.
Yeah, I'll put him in C or D.
Yeah, I don't have a lot to say about this guy. This guy just made Gojo look good.
Yeah. All right, look. I'm gonna put him next to the flower girl because they make a nice couple together.
Okay, I'll take it. This guy is D. Like he had 2 scenes. Like get me out of here.
Wait, you don't like the professional? I'll be real though. Out of all the professional sorcerers that are on this list, definitely the bottom one, right? Like
Yeah.
Kento's so much better than this person. Like Kento's a top tier character, but yeah, that was definitely the bottom, like a bottom tier. I don't really care about this person. This person right here, I'm actually having trouble remembering who they are.
I know who they are. I just don't know their name.
What did they do?
Yeah.
They were the guy that Yuji tried to befriend, and then Mahito killed them.
Oh
And
yeah.
Oh, right.
And then that was like where Yuji had this dilemma. Of like, man, I can't kill people, but if they're already dead, like
Then I can do it. Yeah.
yeah. But like if they're already dead, I just killed someone, and then life has a new meaning. Like the perspective on life after you kill someone, obviously, is gonna have a new meaning if you killed somebody. And like the first death is meaningful, but like the third or fourth or 10th, it's just like you said, fodder at that point. So
are we saying this is plot fodder, but more meaningful than all the other deaths?
yeah, it kind of like changed Yuji's this guy changed the way Yuji thinks in the future.
Yeah, wasn't this like the real like first human villain that Yuji fought?
Yeah.
Transform or something. Was this the one with love? I don't remember if this is the one with love, but I remember the death.
Hmm. I think it was
His
pretty
mom
impactful.
died.
Yeah.
It's
Was that-
impactful, but like
Does that make them specifically a good character, or does that just mean
No,
the
I'm not
story's
talking about the
good?
death. I'm talking about him as a character. I think he was pretty impactful for like Yuji's character growth.
I can understand his perspective, but at the same time, there could have been more depth to him. Like he didn't even like flip flop of like what side to go to because he was just manipulated by Mahito the whole time. So I don't know. I didn't like that.
It made sense to me just because like
It makes sense, but like as like as a shonen guy, like you know, just fight through it.
that's true, but like sometimes you can't save everyone.
Dang.
Sometimes
that.
they don't want to be
Shout-
saved.
I don't know. I don't think
Don't
this
say
character is themselves or anything that impressive. They're
Yeah.
just the story was nice.
I'll put him in C.
Yeah, C's
Or D.
fine with me.
I'm a D, but
D, we'll put him high D.
there you go.
Alright.
Yeah, higher than that professional sorcerer is really disrespectful, but
He
I understand.
had 2 scenes,
Yeah.
including the movie.
So this person like started off like really interesting for me, Mahito, but like
Yeah.
kind of fell off for me as well. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm,
like towards the end, it was just like I think
It didn't
there was
matter as
repeating
much.
stuff, right?
Yeah, he just didn't. It just didn't matter as much for me. Like as things kept going,
Mm-hmm.
like they're not my favorite villain at all, right? Like Getzo is way
Yeah.
better as a villain. I like the Rose person, Hanami as a villain more than I like this person personally.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt like as the story kept going, this person ended up fighting the glasses dude, right?
Nanami, yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking goat.
That
Nanami is
scene
the
though,
goat,
when
yeah.
they're both fighting him, it's like it's pretty funny though. Like the 2v1.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fair.
Yeah, I think with this character, like the beginning, he was like full of mystery, and like I was intrigued by that. But it's like time went on, I was like, yeah, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, literally, I thought there were gonna be some overpowered like dude for the entirety of the thing, and then
Yeah, you would think this would be at least like, the big villain of season 1, but then like Geto shows up.
literally,
I do like the evolution of this character though. When like they were like, man, life. I don't know if like they were saying life is meaningless, but they found like a new meaning to life after they fought Yuji with the domain expansion. Or there was something that like they had a light bulb eureka moment, and I like that scene where they were talking to Geto Suguru about it. But yeah, I don't like him as much as Hanami though.
I do like his
Like,
powers though. Like
Yeah,
I thought it was a
powers
very
are
cool concept.
weird.
I don't know. I guess the reason I don't like him as much is because I don't give a damn about the other dude that he was talking with, like the
Mhm.
friend.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't
Yeah.
matter as much to
Yeah.
me. Like I get that they were. I mean, obviously, it's always cool when they make the characters like relatable and down to earth and stuff. But I don't know. Like, had they killed the dude, it would have mattered more for me. Like the glasses dude. Had they actually killed them, it would have mattered.
I have to put it in.
You can't.
Well,
You
the
can't.
other
It
two.
can't that's not a B guy.
See,
All I remember is this. All I
I mean,
remember is this person.
To be fair, like Geto was like not even in. He was like barely in B for me in season 1, and then after that
We're
flash.
putting him S in general, obviously.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
that's a general thing. If we're
So
doing
like
season one,
we've
then-
we've only gotten like 1 season of this guy, right? So I'm pretty like there's another arc coming, the Shibuya arc or whatever,
Yeah.
Shinjuku,
yeah,
and people say this is the best arc in all of JJK.
bro. I
And
don't think
I saw-
Okay, no. Go ahead, sorry.
And I saw like what is that? The poster, and I'm pretty sure Mahito's in the poster. So if they're involved in like the best arc, then maybe we like people. What I'm saying is, people that read the manga don't be hating on us putting him in C when we only got 1 season of this guy. That's all I'm saying.
Fair. But also, I don't think you put Volcano Dude in B and this person in C.
Sure, but they're a couple, so
bro, we have to have them together. All right, and then we have the younger sister, right? I think she's fine, but I think she's very much like a fodder character for her sister, because her sister's the better character, like overall. But like the older sister wouldn't have her complex of like trying to prove that she's superior if it wasn't for the younger sister who's gifted and everything, right?
Well, she can only see with the glasses. The other girl.
Well, yeah,
So-
she can't use curse ability at all, but like that's why she uses the weapons like Toji.
Yeah. I like when they fought each other.
Yeah.
Maki's real cool, especially like I liked her in the movie a lot as well. Like,
Yeah, the movie is what. Well, we're talking about Mai right now. Is her name Mai?
think
I know
it's
they're
mine.
one letter off.
I'm pretty sure it's mine.
Okay.
It's my.
I do like the fact that they obviously, because they're sisters, they're gonna be like motivated by each other,
Mhm.
and I like that aspect. But I don't know, man. Like she's like you said, she's like a fodder character for Maki's character development. So maybe we'll get more out of her, but I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Her character design is sick, though. I guess.
Character design's sick. I put the sister over her.
Yeah.
Put her in what? C?
I put her in C and the sister in D. I mean B. Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say sister.
Dude, Volcano Guy being with that person is just really throwing me off. Like Volcano Guy needs to be lower than everybody. I don't care if they're a couple.
Not only is like the volcano Jogo up there, but like his picture is like so zoomed in.
Please, Mace, please put that Volcano dude in C under them. There you go. There could be a
He's
couple
D.
under.
He's clearly D.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Yeah, we'll put him D.
Thank you. But yeah, the sister's definitely a B. So this dude,
Megumi,
Megumi.
yeah.
He's got to be A, or I don't want to put him in S, but like
I
he's
wouldn't
got to
put
be
him in
A
S.
at least.
Yeah, I think he's
I like-
at A.
I like Kugisaki more than him, but
But I think he's
Just
like
that-
a very solid character overall. Like,
oh, he's good. He's good. I just find Kugisaki more interesting.
yeah, but I would say every time he's on screen, something cool is about to happen, or like something.
That's what I'm
interesting.
saying. Like every moment that he alone is on the screen,
Mhm.
like when he's talking to Gojo, he's like, I don't care about my dad. Like he's like Gojo's in that scene and he's taking over that scene.
Yeah, he
when
was
he's-
5 years old. And he was in
Yeah.
that scene. Yeah.
When he's trying to save his girl, his best friend girl. He's like, "Hey guys, you can go. Don't worry. There's gonna be people coming. I'm just gonna watch over this. Don't worry, it'll be fine." He's like trying to act all cool. Like Sukuna's like, "Hey man, you got potential. I'm not gonna kill you right now." But I don't know. He's A.
Yeah.
His abilities though, I don't really like them. But whatever. That's for
I
another
like the
day.
10 Shadows. They're pretty cool. I like it enough to remember the name. So
They
like,
just remind me of Shadow Clones. Like they're useless. Like in a sense, like they're just breaking the thing.
Yeah, that is true. Like every time he fights with them, he's like, "Man, why is this guy dead? Why is this guy dead? I can't use him anymore."
that's true. Like sometimes he's like very strong, and then like when the story needs it, he's like extremely weak.
Yeah. He is one of the first kids to get the domain expansion, even though the domain expansion was weak for him.
Still got it though.
Yeah. She is fodder. She is us. She's literally us watching the show. She's like,
What's
Gojo.
What's her name? Kasami? Maiwa? Kasami
Kasumi?
Maiwa?
Miwa. Yeah, Miwa.
Kasumi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maiwa? Who the hell is this?
Miwa?
No, not him.
Yeah, I was just saying, Nami's like,
he's S rank for me.
yeah, easily. Like, he's one of my favorite characters. Like,
He's
I
the
think he's my
best character
favorite.
in the game. He's the best character in the show.
Yeah.
Next to Gojo. Literally. Break apart those two up there.
No,
Put him right-
you
No,
can't
right-
do that. You can't do
no,
that.
he
No,
needs to be
we're
there.
putting it in the top. We're putting him on the top.
The things he fights for, the way he fights, the stuff he says, and the fact that he lives.
Yeah.
All of that. He is a goat. He's my favorite
Yeah.
character in the show. And what he does for the students, what he says, like when he took on the 2-on-1 as well, like
No. Here's the thing, and when he's tutoring Yuji, and like what got me was in the past, right? His boy. What's his boy's name? The guy that died. I forget his name. But anyways,
What, this guy?
No, the guy that died in the past
Oh, him.
on the final
right,
episode.
right. In the new season, yeah.
Yeah, when he died, he's like going all out. Like that's his personality. He's like, oh, I'm gonna go all out. I gotta do everything to save everybody.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and
he's
then
my favorite.
and then he Nanami was like, all right, to Yuji. He's like, Yuji, when he was getting taught by him, Yuji was like, "All right, let me go all out." He's like, "No, you don't go all out. You do exactly. You save enough energy for whatever amount is needed." And I was like, "Yeah, this is my dude."
You work 9 to
Dude,
5, no overtime, all right?
Yeah, dude, works 9 to 5. Like, this is my favorite character because he's the type that loosens his tie when he's ready to fight.
Yeah.
Like, that's like my favorite anime trope.
He has such a
Like,
cool
all right.
aesthetic to him. Yeah, it's like
Not only
He's-
not only that, but like he gets powered up in overtime. Like, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. This is the GOAT. He's literally my. I think he's my number one on this entire. There's another friend in this list that I really like as well. What do you guys think about Panda?
He's
Panda's
all right. Like he's not. I don't dislike him.
He's just comedic relief most of the time.
Yeah,
He's just Panda.
yeah, it's Panda.
Panda, yeah. I mean, he's my favorite. Is it Street Fighter? No, it's not Street Fighter.
I think that's Tekken.
Tekken. It's Tekken, yeah. I like Panda.
Panda,
Tekken.
Panda. It's not a D. I don't think he's a D.
No, I'm gonna
He's
make
not
a new
D.
one.
Let's make him C.
All right, I was gonna make a Tekken tier list.
Okay.
I also like, yeah, he's in Tekken. I would put him. No, I can't separate them. They have to be next to each other.
I wish we Sukuna, I wish we saw more of him.
I just want to go back. I like kind of butchered of what Nanami said.
Mhm.
I looked it up. Yuji said, "Let's go all out," and Nanami says, "Let's moderate effort will suffice."
that goes pretty hard, to be honest.
That's a goat saying.
Yeah.
I
that
only
is a
need
goat
20%. Sukuna's cool. Like whenever Sukuna shows up, I'm like really excited just because I like overpowered characters, as we can tell, like from S tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Nine-Tailed Fox showing up is always cool, giving him the power up and arguing and playing hard to get. Yeah, I guess that's fine. He's cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him S though, just because we haven't seen enough with him.
Yeah, he's like an A tier character.
Yeah.
Like he's not.
I like when he does it when he's in his domain. He's like doing like that pose on his crown, not on his crown, on,
On
his
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 throne.
throne of
On his throne.
Yeah.
I really do like. I don't know what it is, but people sitting on thrones, that's a nice aesthetic.
with that pose. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how I said at work. I just did like that with just moving one hand with on my mouth.
And they're like, Chimpact, can you do some work here?
And I'm like, I am working.
Okay. Brother is my favorite character.
He is S tier clearly.
He's such a good
This guy
character.
can break these guys up.
I am vetoing this S vote to break up. Like if he's an S, he's the bottom of S.
No, you can't put him on the bottom of the S.
He's so good. The way he thinks,
Yeah.
his fighting style, he makes me laugh whenever he's fighting.
He really does, yeah.
He's like, brother, we are
Are you
perfect.
listen?
What type
Are you
of
sure?
women do you like?
Are you sure? Are you sure about putting someone that has a special attack named Boogie Woogie breaking these characters?
That's why he's the GOAT.
Are you sure
Yeah.
about that?
He's
If you don't
boogie
like
woogie
that,
in
I
between.
think he's top A tier then. I put him at top A. He's
I'm
like,
saying he can't. I'm saying he cannot break these two apart. That's what I'm saying.
Fine, put him to the right. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Put him-
He's such a no, he's such a top tier character, dude.
Yeah.
He's my favorite overpowered character
Mhm.
because he's not like his IQ is not
No,
as high as
he's
he
got
said.
he's got good IQ.
He's
like
smart.
he's got good fight IQ. Fight IQ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as high as he says it is in the anime.
Yeah.
But the way he fights, and I really like his power. Like he can swap what he's doing and things like that. And I really like. I think he also brought out why I like the Rose
Mhm.
villain a lot.
Yeah.
Like that whole fight in general was just one of my favorite in the entirety.
See, for me, what I like is like his dynamic with Yuji, because like Megumi is like a very bland character when in terms and like interacting with other people. Like he's
Yeah.
always like very one note, deadpan, and all that. But he's real chill. Like this is a bro. Like if I was going to hang out with someone, I'd call it him.
Yeah,
Like
I'm legit. I agree with you. Like that's the dude.
I like the
That's the
first
dude.
time that he fought with Yuji. He's like, Yuji,
That
you
was so
have to
cool.
do this, and if you don't do this and you die, then you die. I'm not gonna help you.
Oh,
we haven't
okay, what do you
answered.
think about-
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
we haven't answered the most important question. What's your type?
Oh, let us know down below in the
Yeah.
comment section.
This
right.
comment below.
Inumaki is also he's like Groot. He's like Groot.
he was in the movie, right?
Yeah, he's
he
the guy
was.
who can talk, and his words are like weapons.
No, was he in the movie?
He was in the movie. Yeah.
Yes, he was in the movie as well. He was just special. He was like the only person who could take on things by himself in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him. He was all right in the show, but the movie was the reason why. Like the whole thing of that scene where he's like by himself with other guy starts with Y. What's his name? The main character.
Not you know.
You know?
It's not you know.
Utah.
There you go. Yeah.
When he's fighting with Utah, like that scene with them two together, I like that. I'd put him in B at least.
Yeah. I think the movie fixed like a lot actually. Like if you think about it, like we didn't see a lot of like the upperclassmen. Like right, they're like 1 year older or something, or like 2.
Yeah, like they were only in the arc for the tournament.
The tournament thing, yeah. But like the movie like gave more character progression for like Maki, but not Mai.
A lot of them.
Everyone except for Mai. All right.
Cool. I like him as a character. Oh, this guy?
I don't like him.
You don't like him?
He's okay.
Here's the reason why I don't like him. So
Yaga?
yeah. First of all, this dude beats up my dude day one when Yuji enters the classroom. He's like, "Hey man, let me touch you out with this cursed puppet." And then the other reason why I don't like him is because he should have known that Geto was gonna turn out like that. Like he was all depressed, and like you're the principal, like you should. Like this, Geto's a S class special grade sorcerer, and he's going off. Like you should have known that. Like it's kind of your fault that Geto turned out the way he did.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. He kind of reminds me of the guy from Attack on Titan, the instructor from like the first season. He's just like an authority figure that we don't really see much of.
But the difference is that this authority figure
made the wrong decisions.
Yeah, and he's not in charge of like all these. He's not in charge of training new people every year. He's in charge of like handling the grown people. He's not like the people that are training are like Gojo and them. Like he's not. He's the principal. He oversees the head people.
Dude, he does not matter to me, and I'll tell you straight up, I'll put him in C right now.
I might put him in D.
Put him below Pan. Actually, we'll put him above here. So
prepare.
Yeah.
So they stay consistent. I'm glad this is the theme we chose. Big Sean would approve. But
shout out Big Sean, yeah.
That's D. Oh. That's bottom of D.
Okay. Oh yeah, I agree. This is the only old guy in anime that when they open up their eyes and have the shine, I'm not scared of him being ridiculous. Because unfortunately he's looking at Gojo that way, and we all know he'd get fried.
Why does he have guitar? Why does he have guitar powers?
Bro, he's just rocking.
Screw you, bro. Screw him.
I'm not gonna lie. I like his powers. I like the way that like you have such an old guy have like a useful power, but I hate his personality, so I'm putting you at the bottom.
And I love when Gojo just comes in and just talks crap to him. That's my favorite stuff. And like this guy's gonna do anything about it, like at all.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Which it's kind of like it kind of like hurts to see at the same time because like here's this old man who can't do a single thing about it.
No, he deserves that.
Yeah, he deserves
the way he
it.
talks. Literally because of the way he talks.
Yeah.
Like have you guys seen Bleach?
No.
Yeah. Well,
I have.
Okay. Well, you remember Yamamoto, the captain, the head captain?
Of course.
He looks like an extremely old version of him who like lost his will to live or something like.
Yeah. Literally him.
All right, now we got the main boy himself.
He's an A.
Yeah, he's like solid, but he's not.
He's like a shonen protagonist. Like he's not Deku, so like you're good. True. You're good in my eyes.
That's true. He's not Deku. I can put him slightly higher now.
Oh, he's all right. I will say that I did miss like a lot of the early season, this season 2. Like I was upset that we had to go back in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Though obviously it ended. I like how things turned out, but I was still a little upset. I'm glad we're in the future, and I'm excited to see like what the hell happens from here.
Yeah.
Obviously, but yeah, I don't know.
It's really weird. Like, there's not really a lot to talk about for Yuji because we talked about Todo, which we mentioned Yuji. We talked about
Nanami. I don't give a damn about Yuji.
We put him in A, so.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean Yuji. I didn't mean
Like
Yuji.
Luna?
I'm so sorry. No. The next character. I apologize.
Oh, Yuta? You didn't like him
Yeah,
in the
Yuta.
movie?
Sorry.
I like Yuta.
It was whatever to me, bro. Like whatever to me. For me he was a B character. Like I didn't care as much about him. What I liked about him was what we said earlier, that he made the other supporting characters look better.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Like
true.
we got more backstory about them, but I didn't care as much about this guy. Like it's not like I'm looking like in the rest of the season like, oh, this guy is like, this is the guy I can't wait to see. Even though remember they met up at the end.
That is
Yeah.
interesting you say that, because when he was introduced in the movie with Gojo, well, I don't know if Gojo really introduced him, but like everybody, as soon as he entered the classroom, they all got like very defensive. It's like, why would you bring this guy here? This guy is a threat, and they started attacking him.
Yes.
And then he brought up that the curse girl that he's always with. He's like, hey Gojo, what are you doing? He's like, oh, by the way, this guy, blah 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 blah. He's like, why didn't you say that from before? So like, it just goes to show that Gojo is the GOAT.
Yeah.
And like every character interaction that Gojo has just makes you like the other characters better.
Yeah. I agree with you completely.
I will say I kind of like Yuta as a character, like at least in the movie. Well, he's not in the show right now, but yeah, so only in the movie. Like I really like the little reveal that it was his curse energy that made what was her name?
Also,
Rita?
he's related to Gojo.
Yeah, he's also. It's like, oh, you're actually my little bro.
Crazy.
Yeah, but I thought it was pretty cool.
There's one other thing that I wanted to mention, but I forgot it.
Well, while you remember that, this person right here, let me tell you how they start. With this person right here, they started an S for me because they were blowing everybody back.
Yeah.
But then when they just turned into progression fodder, I put them a nice and solid D.
Yeah, but they were there at the end again.
It's kind of like Hollows in like Bleach, right?
Yeah. They were sick when you thought about them, right? Like obviously, and that one Hollow as well.
Yeah, like the Gillian, the one with like the scream mask with the long nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's basically it. It's like that, or like the Nomus in My Hero. It's basically
cool
like,
until they become fodder.
Yeah, they're like level 5 bosses that just become
or like Kuma in One Piece.
Yeah, I don't know. Kuma got a little upgrade recently.
I mean, I'm just saying Kuma prior to the time skip into becoming a robot, into like them destroying him in like 2 seconds type of thing. Like he was broken at a time. This guy was broken until my dude talked to his inner self, and then he wasn't broken no more.
That's true, yeah.
It just got destroyed. I just put D.
Put him above the boss.
Yeah, and you know what? Let me help you with the last one as well. Put him right there too.
No, this is actually a proxy for Toji.
Wait, are we actually gonna do that?
Yeah, because Toji's clearly S rank.
Yeah, well, this guy's D rank. I don't know who this person is.
Yeah, he's clearly the worst.
If
he's Toji, he's an S tier.
If he's Toji, he is right next to Nanami. He'll be right here.
But if he's not, he's in D rank.
Like he actually is.
Like, where are you looking? We don't even know who you are.
Toji was alive for 2 episodes, and he changed the entire universe of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, but giving birth to Megumi.
What a goat.
He made an A tier character. He split up the 2 S tier characters.
And he beat one of the S tier characters before he got a little upgrade.
And he basically caused, like, the fact that he existed caused
basically
Geto,
season 1. Yeah.
Like Geto, what did he do? The girl that tutored the other special grade in the
Star
in the
Vessel. Oh, the third girl? Or like the third person in the group?
The third special grade. The one that taught Toto.
Yeah.
Like what kind of girls do you like?
Mm-hmm.
She influenced Geto because she said there's 2 things you can do. You can kill all humans, or you can get rid of all the curses or all the curse energy from the humans or something. And she was like going to study Toji. But he didn't let her. He's like, yeah, I'm not no guinea pig. But I'm definitely butchering what one of the things was. Like you can either kill all humans or do something else with the curses, but I forget what it was. But it was something. It had something to do with Toji.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Toji's definitely
Fair.
S tier.
Yeah, Toji's somewhere here.
I like that Toji was just chilling, eating, and doing whatever he wanted.
Yeah,
he had
was
a plan-
definitely
he had a
was definitely
plan.
not S tier when he was doing that for me.
Nah, he was S
That's-
tier when he was doing that to me. I was like, yo, this man's vibing.
As you should be. Who you disagree with?
I would do this. That's all I would do.
Is Volcano only there because they go together?
Yeah, exactly.
That's not a good reason.
No, it's lore reasons, okay?
Bro, look at the dude on the right.
Actually, for lore reasons, the sisters will be together too.
I really don't like the dude with the cuts all over his skin, the zombie looking dude. Like I really thought he just like fell off. So I thought he was so cool until we actually saw stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he's apparently in the next arc, so maybe he'll like pick up a bit.
Yeah, maybe this changes. We'll do it for season 2, obviously, as well. Some goats in this person who can't see through their own hair. I don't know why people choose to do that. Even if the powers have to do it, it's crazy.